The circle of life is interesting. Sometimes you're on the prowl, sometimes you're the food to a cougar. Back when velour sweatsuits were the wave, we used to hang out at the basic nigga free zone where budding fuckboys and baddies wandered freely looking to choose and get chose. South Street popped because it was an amalgamation of feral fuckboys, jubilant Johns, punk rockers, drunk frat boys, yuppies, etc. It was a peaceful ecosystem like a savanna watering hole, all species coexisting, until some douche nozzle ass lion or crocodile popped up to eat. That was us. I mean, it wasn't just us, but it was us. One night we down South Street and we see these joints posted up. This one medium ass joint, medium height, weight, skin tone, booty, looked me up and down like I was short. The hunter became the hunted. She eye fucked the shit out of me. Like if biology worked that way, she would have impregnated my broveries. Bruce was like, damn bro. Even one of her friends was like, damn girl. I threw on my fuckboy charm and tried to flip the power dynamic. We jousted back and forth. I'm not sure what exactly was said during that time, but I do know she said she was 32 and was an RN. In return, I probably like licked my lips and squinted my eyes like a vintage fuckboy, but I did tell her I was 22, and she said she was cool with that. She just kept calling me young boy. I waited the required 48 to 72 hours to call her as mandated by the Book of Nigalations. First convo, she asked where I was from. When I asked where she was from, she said she was from Frankfurt. If Philly was the Lion King, Kensington would be the dark area Mufasa told Simba not to enter. But he would also have pointed to Frankfurt like, yeah, they not as bad as Kensington, but don't be playing around over there either. It's one of those hoods where everybody know each other. And if you ain't related to nobody in the hood and you're around there, somebody gonna press you. So it wasn't ideal to be trying to go see the RN joint. But I knew some hustling boys from around the project, so I figured I'd be good. She invited me over. We ordered food, watched the wood.
That's what she said.
It was cool. As I headed back to my car, one of the guys I knew from the neighborhood just happened to be driving by. Fuck you doing in Frankfurt? You know, I met some John down South Street who live around here. Oh, so you trying to get some pussy? Nah, I mean, it's not even like that necessarily. She cool. He cut me off, leaned over to his homie and was like, he trying to get some pussy. Happy hunting. One night, RN John and I found ourselves back at Paredes. He was out somewhere bagging one of y'all aunties, so we sealed the deal. Kinda. As things were getting heated, she let me know she didn't give head. She also let me know that her receiving head, while she didn't give head, was mandatory. She was trying young boy me. I could have gotten mad, but I decided to be tactical instead. I sucked her soul out and left her sprawled and asleep on the bed. When she woke up, she wanted another round and I was like, nah, I'm a Libra and balance is key. Told her to grab her things so I could take her home. And just like I knew she would, she pushed me down and started going to town. And yeah, when someone tells you they don't do something, just let them not do it. It was horrendous, horrid, dreadful, awful, abysmal, abhorrent, appalling, atrocious, ghastly. I was hella disappointed because she was 32. Back then, I thought 32 was a full-fledged, got your life together, bereft of all fucks adult. And she was a nurse. Nurses supposed to be freaks. How you gonna be a prude-ass old-head nurse? She just decimated all the stereotypes. And on top of that, the sex was just okay at best. But at least the power dynamic shifted. Her old head ass started hitting me up all day, every day. Even invited me to hang out with her family. Other than the ego boost of her being turned out, I don't know why I agreed to meet her family. We pulled up outside the spot and it was like 1 million people outside. I was like, I ain't know it was a cookout. She was like, nah, that's how shit is all the time outside my grandma's house. Her uncle was the worst. He dead ass walked up to me, shook my hand, looked at her and said, where the fuck you find this big nigga? Yo, you ever be around someone so hood that it makes you speak proper? His ratchetness drained all the north out of me. Pleasantries, my good sir. How are you on this auspicious afternoon? Homie just kept going in on how big I was. It hit peak awkwardness when he started in on how I was probably beating the brakes off his niece. He invited us to go to the movies with the rest of the family that night. And we went. And I wish we didn't. On our way to the theater, John and I stopped at Rite Aid to get some snacks. That was a ghetto but smart thing to do. When we got to the theater, her family already had seats saved for us. Soon as the lights went down, I broke out the snacks. I was drawn with the loud ass plastic bag, but that was nothing. While I was breaking out candy and sodas, her family dead ass started breaking out Tupperware bowls full of food. They was eating mad wings and talking through the entire movie. And when parts they hated came up, they threw the damn chicken at the screen. I thought about leaving mid-movie, but I was in a ratchet coma. That honestly should have been the end for us. And I'm not sure why it wasn't, to be honest. Especially since she was giving out the wild Meg Thee Stallion sex. But I just kept talking to her. I'm not sure if I was lonely or if I just wanted to see how deep the fuck shit well went. One night I saw one of her friends out. We started small talking, then she just blurted out of nowhere that RN John talks mad trash about me. Said I was her dumbass young boy who just does what she wants. John gave me her number and said to call her that night and she'd prove it on three-way. I called her that night and she called RN John. I sat quiet as RN John talked about how she had me sprung, how I was young and dumb and all kinds of craziness. Whole time I'm thinking, sprung on what? Sex with her was like banging a marionette on Molly. They hung up and John was like, see, told you. I straight up ghosted John after that. No convo, just straight block. About 10 or so years later, John found me on Facebook. We chatted for a bit, caught up, and then she asked me for advice on what she should do to get her baby father to act right. So I indulged her. I asked what the issue was. She said she had a 3-year-old and her baby's father was irresponsible. And as the convo kept going, she let it slip that he was 21. So I started doing the math like, wait, you're 42, he's 21, y'all got a 3-year-old. So you was fucking homie when he was like 17, 18 years old and you were like 38, 39? I blocked her goofy ass again. Sucks to suck, you weirdo predator ass John. Thank you so much for watching Trash to Peace Theater. Please like, comment, follow, and subscribe. Also, please consider donating to our Patreon to help the channel grow. Patreon patrons receive additional bonus episodes, so there's that too. This is all possible because of your support. Thank you.